So Jenkins is basically an application running from your local host when you don't want, and when you just using your computer, you sign in and you go inside this application, and it will do for you continuously running your automation framework that you want to automate in your application, and specifically those important features needs to be automated, and get to know details of your automation framework for the report that you can get. That's what is exactly Jenkins does. That's not huge, or the something that you can imagine like a mountain you cannot climb. Yes, you can climb, and it's easy to understand, but it's a little technical. The reason they pass because it is the ultimate programming that you will learn until come here. Meaning you can create your automation framework from scratch. You already all know this, how to create your automation framework from scratch. By the way, I'm just trying to summarize bigger picture right now as a tester. You're able to create your automation framework, you're able to do all those things. But right now in your company versus you are working as an engineer, okay? This is your work right now, and you are working in existing framework. Okay, you will say that I am in a team and I do this. I said that too. Okay, and that's how I get a job. And then I said these two. I got my reports. We create automation framework or existing framework. We create our feature files. We decide which one could be automated, which one be regression, which one be smoke. I do on my own because I'm a tester, right? I make all those decisions. And then at the end, we just did with Neil. At the end, we get our reports. That's it. Your job is done. Once you run your local computer, you get your report, you're done. Until when? Until system end user find the bug. Once they find that bug here, all right, that's your job start again. And you have to go as soon as possible, fix that bug. Okay, so depends on the application, depends on the feature you work, how much you need to test every day or every other day or every other week for that feature. Depends on the usage of the feature. We said that. Depends on the feature. If it's most used, you think this will be automated, and then you're going to automate that feature. And when it's come to that point, and then you realize, why would I do every single day? I have these two automation framework for these features, and getting this report. Where is that? Right here, to get this report every day manually. Yes, you run automation, but you click here, you get this report, how Neil did it, right? And then you copy, paste on your computer and zip file, send to who? Manager. You do this manually. Why would you do this? That's why they figured out, as a tester, we should create a system called Jenkins. It will do jobs for you. Meaning, you should just upload your automation framework you want to run. This guy, put that application, and then we will run for you here. We will create a report for you here, and then we will email to you and your manager or whoever you want for the report automatically, non-stop, how many days ever you want, 5 days, 2 days, or every week or every day. Make sense?
Yep. Can I ask quick question? It's related about Jenkins. So one of
Mm-hmm.
the interview question was the interviewer said, "Oh, let's say so he said you're doing smoke test, right? And the next day you come and your five of your tests failed. You check Jenkins and five of your tests failed. What would you do at that point?"
Good question. Once your Jenkins is failed and your automation framework automated by these two guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Jenkins runs these two guys, and you got the report, it says fail. And you checking the fail, what is exactly the fail? Then, as a tester, your job to see is it a legitimate bug or the script issue or the assert issue or whatever issue is that, and then you fix as soon as possible and then keep going to continuous integration. That's what you do. Is that answer to your question, Oktay?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So, but do you guys overall understand what I am talking about?
Is there any chance that you can like show maybe one mini example so that way I'll understand much better? Like,
Okay. Anybody else? Anybody understand what just I said overall about Jenkins?
Yes, I got it. I think we just need to see how it really works.
Yeah, can you tell? Can
Yes,
go ahead. Go ahead, Neil.
You can show from any example.
Okay, good question. Anybody else want to say something? Okay, Marwan just said I understood. Oktay said no, not really, right, Oktay? So Marwan, can you also explain my words one more time? What Jenkins does exactly? We can all overall understand.
Sure. Basically, Jenkins running running our test cases for us, and as a result, sending the test report to everybody on the team, so we don't have to do this manually. That's what I.
Perfect. That's it. That's why you don't even have to learn this to be automation testing. It's not a big deal. Yes, it will cost you maybe some money because this kind of a DevOps team jobs. But if you know this, cost money means they will be thinking that, oh, this guy is valuable. He knows Jenkins too. We can do with this guy, and I'll pay more him. Instead of 70K, I will pay him 80K, 90K. This will make you pay more money, but get paid money. But if you even don't know that, that's not a big deal. You will still get hired, okay? Because this is very key, important moment. Everybody remember this, what I say. You can still get your report locally, your computer, and report to me as a manager or the team what you done, your test cases. Why I'm saying this? Because from my experience in interviews, they told me that in their company, they don't use continuous integration. They do local runs in their computer, local reports they receive, and they discuss in the meeting those reports. That's all they do. But in this company, versus we are a big company, right? We do this way. You'll just say that. And if you don't want to say, I do specifically, just say DevOps team does, but I do locally run my computer, get my master reports, and deliver to my team, in my team, email them manually. Is that clear, sir? Like how Neil did it, right? Neil, you just did it Friday, right? By Friday, you manually literally zipped it.
Yeah.
Even you picked the weird website, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why they don't want that. they want a professional place and will do for you.
This is what Jenkins works.
Exactly.
Okay, now I get it.
You get it?
Yes.
Okay. All right, that's good. So I'm gonna show you an example. Okay?
Okay.
So for the Jenkins parts, if you wanna do this, you don't wanna say DevOps team does for me, that's your option still, you can say it. But if you wanna say I do it, first of all, first step you need to do, go download Jenkins. Okay? So you have to get the Jenkins first. You have to download it according to your computer, Mac or Windows or whatever you have. And then you're gonna have those application for Jenkins, that application like this one. Okay, you're gonna download and then have it. Once you have it, there's a configuration. You can watch you how to download Jenkins and learn all those things. That's what I did. Okay? And you have to do configuration, specific configuration. And those configuration are important. Not just like you download the application, like Postman, right? For example, and then you run it. No, that's not how it easy. So what you do, you go manage Jenkins. Once you download, you're gonna have like this on local host running from the web browser, okay? And then you're gonna do some configuration system, global tool configuration, and manage plugins. Then you will be able to get the reports and put your automation framework and automation features inside this Jenkins, and you will be able to get the emails. Okay, so for example, you click this one, global tool configuration, and once you download it, so you're gonna see them. And this, by the way, like a good computer, because it's very like make the computer slow because working in the local web driver system. So you have to make a Maven installation. So you need the Maven home, create a new Maven, add a new Maven. So remember our framework, Maven build. What I mean, you already know, right? When you create a project, that's how we create it, right? Right here, Maven build. That's why this automation framework, Maven build, we say Maven home. And then you just say, copy paste this Maven, Apache Maven file, exactly path you can put as a configuration in Jenkins, and Jenkins will work by this path. Okay, so you have to do that too, right? And so that's one of the first setup. Okay, and then you go configuration system. So once you set Jenkins, dude, run for me Maven automation framework. I will show you the path right from this, my local computer. This is a local setup. And once you show it as a Maven build application will run in user interface. You tell Jenkins to do email parts of which is Maven build. I already show you the let's do some interactive class, right? Evisa, what do you think? Alaaddin, Nil.
Yasin, I couldn't hear your last words.
Once we said Jenkins Maven build application, this path go run from the Maven path application, and what configuration, what setup we need to get second. What could be, do you think?
Get the results.
Yes, you're close. Result of what?
And I mean reports.
Exactly. Report means like email setup. Good job, Mevlut. And you have to make the email setup. Okay. So this is a configuration. You have to do this. This is a email setup things. So you have to show this manually. Write this manually for the Gmail and the port number and the gmail.com, and all these details will create configuration for the email part in Jenkins. Then you will be able to all get the emails. Okay, you don't have to do this, it's automatically. And you have to do this too, and you have to do this too. You see, this is my email, and you have to do this, pick this too, and then reply to address this, port number again, and this, and then you can test also. Let's test the configuration. Email was successfully sent. So you're making sure all those details is working. I just created email setup for Jenkins able to do for me. Okay, and I'm checking my email now. Okay, I receive an email, so it's working. I am able to get email from Jenkins. You see, this is a test email. Good. So once you've done that, you make sure that your email configuration is okay. And I just explain two things. First one is Maven build application automation framework setup. And then the second one is the email setup. It should be able to work because Jenkins doesn't know anything. It's just an application. And you have to tell what to do. And what is the third will be? What do you guys think? Who's gonna tell me?
Schedule.
You guys, yep. Schedule and what?
And then run it.
We just created a setup for emails, right? We want the emails sent everyone and the port numbers and everything. What could be this third option will be Jenkins helping us.
Plugins?
Exactly, plugins, right? Why? Because we need some specific plugins. If you remember here, okay, where is that runners? If you remember here, we have plugins, right?
Yeah.
One of this plugin. what is plugging? Basically this. And also we had this too. If you remember the plugins, I'll show you. Oh, right here. Do you guys remember these plugins? Do you remember these plugins?
Yes.
Yes.
Right? You had to have these plugins for testing Cucumber, right? So for the Cucumber, you have this plugin for Java and the Gherkin language. If you don't have this, you're not able to write Gherkin language. So you need specific plugin, and you need plugin also test ng, right? Look, test ng XML. You have plugins too because this is the Maven build application. Okay, and this also technical questions too. You have to be all over these details what you are doing, right? Not just working existing framework. So you have to understand what you have to also as a plugin, what is plugin means, right? So you have all these details. So for here, you need plugins too, right? So look what I plugged in. I will see installed already. It's uploading. Like I said, this is taking very slow, and it's always coming update. It's always required to be like updated Jenkins. That's why it's always good to say DevOps team does, but I know how to do it. I'm aware of this. I can get the report in Jenkins configuration, but believe me, they don't ask that much. They don't need you to knowing Jenkins and you are high. No, that's not how it works. This is at the end. You don't have to know all these details, but it's good to know. So you need, like you guys said, a plug, right? For that plug, first of all, you need testng, right? Testng plug. You see? Testng plug result. You have that. And you need Cucumber, right? Cucumber plugin. Because you will get a Cucumber report, right? Look, Cucumber report, it's already enabled. So, meaning, again, look, Cucumber reports, right? All this coming from the Cucumber reports. For example, smoke test. Let's show this one. And also, we have here simple report, right? HTML. And we have Spark report. Okay. So right now, as you see, this is a Cucumber report. You have to understand also what report you are getting. You will say, I am getting, what kind of reports you get? They asked me, by the way, have you worked with this report? I said, no, we don't use this report in our automation framework. We use simple HTML report, or we use, Spark report. I said also we use Maven report, which is master report. Okay, something wrong with this. It doesn't show, but you already know. So simple HTML report, it's a Cucumber report. And this report, you already know, it's a master report coming from Maven. It's the ultimate report. We want to get this report, right? And who got this report? Who got this report? Let's see. I guess I got this report with running all those nationality, my features. You see, I created this. This is my own, and look, it's nil right here. This is nil reports. So nil features and my features perfectly running and automated already, and that was November 10th. It's not updated though. But it's all passed. That's perfect, right? 100% passed. That's what we want. This is Cucumber. And we have also Lumo report. So you have to understand Spark report and the Cucumber report is different. Why? Because it has a different interface. As you see, my name and everything is here. Where is this coming from? It's coming from in this class. You have to do on your own and put your name here. Okay, so Spark report coming from here. Let me show you here. Extended Spark. Yeah, this is the way coming from here. Okay, so you can put your name and then run from in your computer and get this Spark. But I'll tell you this: why I'm showing this under also how you get this report. They will ask you to. Okay, so the first report is HTML report. I'm saying one more time to make things clear. This is the one, simple HTML report with the plugin. You can get this in this target site Cucumber report. So that's good. What's the second report? Second report is the Spark report. So you want a Spark report with extended version, meaning you want it Spark. Spark comes with this listener, by the way, has to be a listener. And the name, I put it already for you to clearly understand, Spark. And if you want to extend it, meaning you can put those information and what you want to get the report, your name and application and the operation system and etc., you can add this report. Or you can just get simple without your name like this. It's both way it's working. This is extended version, this is regular version. Okay? And then the third one is master report. So we said you can get a master report with this plugin specifically running from where? From XML, right? We show that we need. So three type of reports. Master report, HTML reports Cucumber, and the Spark report here is special, called Luma report. Do you guys see the interface? White. Okay, so that's the configuration of Spark report here, and you can adjust this to here. So this is basically coming from TestNG. You see Luma report, you can change the title, right? It says Luma regression Cucumber. You see, this is coming exactly from here. If you put here Luma report Cucumber nil, it will come nil when you run from here. Okay, this is the configuration. You can adjust here. You can put date here specifically, so it is already putting for you. You see, right here. And then one more thing, you can do standards or dark. So standards is white. So you can make this dark, type here dark, and the theme here will come dark. Right now is white because it was standard. Okay, so you can control Luma report from this configuration in XML file. Right here I created. Okay, and also extended version here too. You can run from here too. But this is the configuration part. Okay, and then once you run the Spark report, you're basically getting from here. So where is this configured or path? I already show you here, resources. Remember, this is Cucumber for. This is for Spark. Okay. So anyway, I'm coming back. So we want Cucumber, we don't want Spark. So we want Cucumber since we work with BDD framework. for that reason, we put cucumber, and then we got the cucumber plugin done. Okay. Now everything is set up. So ready for what? Rock and roll. Right? What are we gonna do? We're gonna go Jenkins. Okay. Dashboard. So now coming the good type, good end. Okay. So you're gonna go new item. Okay. Are you guys here, by the way? You're so quiet.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
We're just yeah.
Are you guys eating popcorn, drinking soda, relax, and watching?
Drinking
coffee.
you.
I can tell. You're so quietly watching me. Okay. You put here smoke test, right? I know Marwan cannot wait to get report. He's dying for it. He always say, when we're gonna get this report. Time is arrived. Smoke test. Okay, smoke test. What do we say? Okay. Freestyle project. Okay. Now it's uploading. Whatever I do here, make sure that you will be able to in the interview. Oh, my manager does this, right? If you are interviewing soon or some, if they ask similar this question,
Your voice is breaking up.
oh, yeah, can you hear me?
Now I can, but before I couldn't. Can you repeat that
Yeah,
again? I'm sorry.
Yeah, because of Jenkins, it's taking too much things. So if your manager asks soon, you're having an interview. If they ask similar this question, if you don't know how to configure or anything, don't say it. Just say, they configure for me. My manager Yoldash would do this for me. I just provide him my feature files I've been assigned. Make sure that it's ready for the continuous integration and development, the smoke test and the version test tags, and report him all my test cases are passed, is ready to continually integrate, continually developed. That's what I do. But I remember I was one day with him to when he was configuring smoke tests for CI and CD. Right now, that's what you do. Okay? They're gonna ask you. And yeah, we put here, let's say, smoke test report. Okay? You don't need to pick anything here. Now here's a detail. Source code management. Right? We have to tell Jenkins, I want you to run my test cases. I had this, but I want you to read this. How would you say Jenkins do this for you? I'm asking you, how would you do this? It's in your computer, but Jenkins doesn't know. So you need to tell something, right? Source code management. You have to show the Jenkins, read your code. You have to pick Git, and that will take you to Git version right here in our application, right? GitHub. And that's why we use version control for Git. You will say that in your interview, right? And then you show the source of code is stored here, right? That's how you clone your also local computer too. And you tell the computer and the Jenkins, here's my code. Read from here. It's already here. it's in cloud, in internet. Okay? And then you can do credential if you don't want anybody else to find out or interrupt CI and CD. You can put some credential, meaning like password and the things like that, but you don't need right now. I'm just passing this. It's not a big deal for us. Okay? And look, branch specifier, master branch, right? That's what we want. We want it to master. It's already set, so I'm not gonna touch that. Okay? So now we come to this part, build triggers. So build triggers is important. Why? It's gonna trigger. What is trigger means? It just, you have a gun, let's say you trigger something and it's shoot someone or shoot something. It's build trigger means basically similar to that. Where do you want me to trigger something? When, right? You can say this periodically, which is will give you a schedule every single morning you want to run. So this is the way you can do. It shows already. It explained to you every month, every hours, every day, you know, how do you write? Okay? If I'm not wrong, you do this. Let's see. Yeah, it's wrong. But it's not important right now. Okay, we can find out that later. So that's how you get every morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. You're gonna receive this email. Okay? Let me see if I'm remembering correct. Jenkins. 1 second. Okay.
I think that it's showing there that first you have to put the minute, the hour, the day, the month, the year. So it was there. So just the numbers.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay, maybe like this. Let's try this one. Let's try this one. Okay, it works. So look what it says. And it's giving example itself. So every 15 minutes, it's gonna come to you. Every 10 minutes, every hour, half, or whatever. So the finding out the Jenkins, I think this way, but I forgot. All right, it's okay. So that's not a big deal. I get a job still, right? Without knowing this. So just don't think that much important. But I'm just showing you how you see you can get this. We say what is say will last have run at Sunday. Today is Sunday, November 13th. Right now, 2:21 in my current computer, PM Eastern Standard Time. Will next run at Sunday, 2:36. What does that mean? Every 15 minutes. That's what it means. And it will keep running every 15 minutes. And then we'll report you. We don't want that. So all you need to say here, the way Jenkins works, every days in a week, 7 a.m., I want report. Every day in a week, Monday to Friday, 7 a.m., I want report, or 5 a.m. smoke report. Make sense? Okay, that's not a
Yes.
big deal. So I'm just
You
skipping
say every day?
every single day in a week,
Every
Monday
day.
to Friday.
We are doing the test just
Yes.
2 weeks in a one time. So how is that gonna be possible? Every day.
It is possible, Neil. Right now, you have your discount ready, nationality ready. We got the full report. It's working, and we can run this every day. Make sense? You already automated this,
Of
right?
course.
And look, it's in master right now. I merged you already. You are in the merge system. Look, your Neil steps here. And look at your poem. It's here in the master. So Neil here.
So I send you and every time I'm gonna do it, or you as a master, you as a receiver, you are gonna do it.
Do what?
The Jenkins report.
I do that. But if you wanna say I do this too, as a tester, but you don't need to, then you have to do this one time, an arrangement here, like the build periodically.
That is manual, so.
It will be automatically, will keep doing it for you. You don't have to do every day.
Creating a Microsoft Teams meeting. Okay. Understand it, but I didn't understand I already sent you the report. I'm not gonna do it, right? You as a receiver, you're gonna do it.
Exactly, correct. You're right. You're not gonna do it, like I said, Jenkins.
You already at the master bench.
Yes.
And
you're not gonna
receive report from the Jenkins.
Exactly. You're not gonna do this every day. Look here. Neil. You see? You're not gonna do this. You're not gonna report me. Jenkins will do this for everyone.
Automatically. Okay.
Yes, that's what we are trying to fix right now. We are an automation tester, right? We want everything automated.
Yes.
Correct? That's why even report could be automated. Why would you do every time, like you said, you run automation code and you get the report, local computer, and send it to me? Why would you do it?
It doesn't make any sense, right?
Yes. That's why we do this Jenkins, okay? I'm not sure. Yeah, I remember I did this. I am not sure why it's not working. Let me try one more time. Oh, yeah, it's working now. Perfect. Yeah, that's how it works, I guess. What it says, November 13, 2022, and November 14, 2022, until tomorrow, Monday, next run Monday, 7 to 7. Yes, that's how you do it. Okay, that's how you do it. Okay, we can do this. So we're gonna get this report. So that means, look, we'll last have run at Sunday, November 13, 7 a.m. in the morning. You can make this 5 a.m. 5 a.m. in the morning, Eastern time. I don't know in Turkey. And we'll next run at Monday, November 13, every day. Another next day, you're gonna get that. Another day, I guess. Let me see, double check. Okay. So looks like.
So
minute.
5 is the minute, yeah, and then 4 is the time, the hour,
Okay.
month, and year.
So we should change this then 5. Okay. And then right. Where is it? Here. So once month is not important. We want every 5 days a week, right? Days, month. Let's try this 7. Okay, what it says, run Friday, October 7. We don't want that. Okay, November 11. Okay, things like this, okay? So you guys understand until 18. So 5 days. You see, it's adding on 5 days. So November 11 starts. I mean, today is 13 anyway. So adding 5 days because I added 5 according to this website I'm following. So the last part is for the days and adding every day for 5. So until 18, it will keep going. And you can say every in next 6 months, I guess. You see? You can say or 12 until 2023, I guess. It will goes. Things like that. Okay? Let's leave it like this for now. So you build periodically, okay? You're done here. So it shows time. Okay? Build environment. Build environment. We do anything here? No. And build steps. Yes, build steps. You say top level Maven targets. So you want to build steps, top level Maven targets. Okay? And you pick the Maven. And I'm going to show you something. You're going to see. So when you want to run this Jenkins, so you go to POM.xml, okay? Since this is a Maven build, correct? Since it's a Maven build, so you have to go create, remember we running was here, the life cycle clean and test. Do you guys remember that? We did with Neil?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Exactly. That's what we're gonna do here. So we are build steps to show Jenkins invoke. That means starts from the Maven target in the application automation framework that we have. Okay. So what we do here, basically clean up and test, right? That's what we're gonna write here. Clean test. I believe that's how it's gonna work. If I'm not wrong, but that's supposed to be correct. That's it would exactly look like here. Clean and then test. It will run these steps. Okay. And that's what we say Maven work. All right. And we have to active here for the Maven builds Jenkins, but we have to do our local computer, okay, build off. Remember, we were on this for local computer reports build. Now we stop this because we want Jenkins run. You see, I put it here too. Jenkins and smoke regression tests to achieve you work from here. So you're gonna activate this part of POM.xml will help you to get report. regression and smoke report. Okay, and once you activate it, you have to see the builds. Okay, so one build has one build let's read 0 to test runner smoke right here. 0 to test runner smoke. Is it gonna work? No, because this plugins doesn't have master report we want it. Okay, so that means we need this one. We have to change it, right? We have to change it. We gotta go pom.xml and put this class. Right? Make sure again. Yes, this is the plugin. We want a smoke test, and it will work. Okay. So we put the location of this build. Will create, and this plugin will work. Okay. And the profiles will help us to run smoke tests for parallel running. Okay. But we don't need this. To get those details, but I believe this is only the part will be enough for now, getting the report. Let me disactive this, just the build for this part. Okay. All right. All right. So it's doing it first. So you have to do this too also to run from the master, but you don't have to do it because your manager will do it for you anyway. Okay, you're just gonna keep getting the reports, your automation framework reports. Okay, it's done. So now we are going here. Okay, this is the last part, configuration. What do we do here? Post build action. So everything we created here, git work like from the beginning, right? Let's go back. Smoke test description report, and the code it's supposed to read from here, and then we make sure it's the master branch coming from, right? We don't want nil branch. We want everything right. And then we build periodically, right? We set this time to this time, and then let me close this. Okay. Why is it doesn't close? Never mind. So we scroll down, right? Scroll down, and then we built steps. We said you have to read. We have to make the connection between the Git version, right? It's reading from this code, but doesn't know what to read. You have to tell Jenkins, listen, I create Maven configuration inside you, remember, in the beginning, and go with this, and I show you, remember, it will be the C / the Apache Maven configuration on your local computer, and it will work with this code automatically from here. And it will come here, Jenkins for you automatically. Click this and click this, like how Selenium does, right? And then you want this done and get the report, correct? So what you're gonna do, you're gonna do this. You're gonna pick the report. So you're gonna say Cucumber reports, right? You're gonna pick Cucumber reports to receive, right? We had plugged in, and then email notification. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. Send to where is it? Yeah. Recipient list. Okay. So who wants to receive this?
Clearly, I do.
You want to? Send me your email on the chat. Neil, send me your email. Actually, I have your email.
You're very bored.
Can you add more than one person?
Yeah, of course.
Can you add me out as well?
Oktay.
Sağlam 55 55 M. No, I'm sorry. Sağlam 55. Yep, at Gmail. Thank you.
Is it right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So I heard something about Jenkins. I'll tell you this. Jenkins sends you email. Listen this carefully. Okay. Jenkins will send you email when your automation framework fails. If doesn't fail, it's not gonna show anything. How this works, remember when you run your smoke test, when the fail assertion or thing exception, it shows something. If it doesn't show, it's keep going. So that's how his Jenkins works too. If your automation frameworks is working well, and there is some percentage of that, and if not required, Jenkins doesn't show you, send you. That's how his Jenkins initially set up like that. But if you want to get any way, I believe that's how you do it here. If I am not wrong, yeah, it says failure any. So trigger will send email. So we have to say for the trigger, you see? Yeah, right here. So you say specifically when it's failure or just success, even success you want to get, you can change this at the trigger. Okay, and you guys, you can say always. Okay. So you can choose to, this is like showing when Jenkins run. Meaning like, remember when we test here, start testing, it shows here number things coming. It will show you like exactly here if I pick this.
Yasin, do we have an access to this Jenkins page as well? If we wanted to go back and just go over certain.
Yeah, you will have access, but I don't think so for yourself. So maybe it will be tester 1, tester 2, tester 3, but they will seem not let you do it because this is a little like complicated. They don't want anybody to do something. That's why you just do your part here as an automation tester. Make sure the all test cases are passed, and then you tell them it's ready for smoke. Go ahead, put it in the continue integration. So it's done. Okay. All right. Make sure thing too.
Before move on, can you add me too?
Yeah.
Just last.
What's your email?
M.Mevlut, Mevlut, ERCAN, Hijam at gmail.com.
Can you send the text here?
Yeah, I sent it already. Thank you.
Okay. We are done here. You see, there's a developers part 2, tester part 2. We don't need developers. Right? Content type. We don't need developers here. I put it already. List recipient list. Okay. It's here. Then add trigger. Place. Yeah, you can say when status change, somebody changed the code, right? You can also change, only pick this. When you pick this, so that will be the situation. Look, open another div here, another list. So when status change in this automation framework, then email me, send to developers, right? Whenever you choose the triggers, it will help you to receive an email. Otherwise, you're not going to receive an email. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Anybody? Okay, one more time, let me tell you. So Jenkins run this automation, right, for you. You created here. But when it's all this pass and success, Jenkins initially will not send you email until failure, until defect, fine. And there's some percentage, okay? And for that reason, Jenkins just sends you a report. It says 10 cases pass, 5 cases fail. And the 5 cases failed because of that reason. But if all 15 cases pass, you're not going to receive anything. Keep working. But if you make this trigger here, you see, I want to receive success email too. You can add this too, and it will bring it up those receivers too, right? You can add again when you success too. And you can add more trigger when it's failure any situation. You can say, I want to receive also email too. When anything trigger happen, X, unstable failures, I want to receive that email too. I want to see what's going on. I want to say always want to receive anyway. I don't care failure, I don't care success, I just want to get always. And you pick that. Who wants to get developers receipt list? You don't need developers. You have only testers. You just add the list. Look how many lists I created. Literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 email you'll receive probably. And those email about the informing you any failure happen, you will receive. It will trigger and then email you. And if anything not happen, you will receive anyway. Always email me. Whatever is the status, I don't care. That's the trigger about. And you said, again, always. And then status change. If somebody changed the code, let's say Marwan change the code and commit and push in master branch. Then also send me also email too when it's run continuous integration. Success message. When you receive success, all these framework pass, send me email too. Okay?
Yes, Tim, I have a couple questions.
Let me save this 1 second.
Sure.
You see it's saving? So if you don't do this configuration, editing, email part, you're not gonna receive anything. Because like I said one more time, Jenkins initially created for the report when it's fail some percentage. If it's not, then you're not gonna receive an email. It will keep running. Okay, now we build it. Project smoke test. It's ready to run. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Scary,
Yeah,
right? Scary. It's
Yes.
end of the movie. You finish the popcorns. Get another popcorns. It started, and you click the build. Now it's building. Let's see what's gonna happen. I'm excited too. It's first time. Hopefully it works. It's gonna take a while because it's gonna run every details.
It should take
Yeah.
5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah. And also I'm sharing screen. I'm gonna stop sharing screen, okay? That's how it works. And I will share you later again. But we can still keep in touch and talk. Maybe it will help run faster. What do you guys think so far? Clear? Understandable?
Yes, and I need to check Jenkins by myself, so I will see what the missing parts in my brain.
Okay.
I have a question, Yolesh. So, my question is that, I know the smoke test, but how do we decide which one needs to be regression and which one needs to be smoke?
Okay, 1 second. Just ask me one more time.
Okay, I was
One
saying.
second. After I show this, can you guys see
Sure.
screen?
Mm-hmm.
Remember, I choose show the build. Look, you can click and say console output, and it will show how it runs. Watch now. So when it's building, you can see what's going on. Like how is console part works here in Mavenir. When you click the test, it will showing the same way. Look. So that's now how it works, actually. You see? It's been working all the way from there. It's running right now. It's matrix going on here. You can see Neo, Morpheus. Okay, Oktay, now you see, you can ask. Oktay, I'm listening.
Okay, at the beginning you said, we decide which regression and smoke. Do we decide it by ourselves as a tester, or do we decide as a team under the QA lead?
Great question, Oktay. You're gonna be asked this question. Who do you think? Anybody wants to answer that question?
I mean, if that question came to me during the interview, I would have said we gather as a under the team lead, and we decide which ones needs to be smoked and which one needs to be regressions. We decided after the what was that meeting called? Review meeting?
Yeah, code review, you mean?
Yes.
Okay. You will say that answer. What do you guys think about Oktay answer? You will have this question too. You should be able to answer. they ask really good question, guys. What do you guys think? Anybody wants to answer? Look what I'm gonna show you. Look what I'm gonna show you. Look. Neil goes first.
I can't
Goes
see
first.
the screen.
Who's gonna say? Oh, you don't see?
No.
No, I can't see the screen.
Oh, now I think I can see. Yeah, now I can see it.
Yes.
Can you see?
What is the question?
Can you see?
Yes.
Jenkins started and Melvin started. That's awesome. Look, first one. Passed. Can you see this?
Yes.
Okay, why is Neil... Who's gonna tell me?
I couldn't hear the question.
Why Neil test cases first? On first. Not
Because
mine.
it's at the first step.
It's already my first thing.
But it's
I remember Neil even said, I put this here. Remember, Neil? You were saying, I put this here. I want it first run. Do you think because of this?
no.
Yeah, there you go. Remember, I said, no, it's not about that, but it's a good try. Look, I have that too, and you have that too. Why this is not working? Because this is coming from test-ng. Test-ng, nothing to do with your test cases run first. Why? Because your test cases running from the Maven build Cucumber run. So it will go the Cucumber, whichever come first. Who come first? Yours, because of the alphabetic order. You see? D come first. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, A, H, I, A, K, L, N here. So that's why D go first. And the 02 goes because is the 01 here reading. Make sense? Normally it's supposed to be Apache, right? A come first. But when you compare this to 11, but which one should be first? And the Cucumber do automatically D. That's why Neil cases run first. So you have to also observe this too. And you're not gonna believe they asked me this question last Friday. Do you think test-ng and the Cucumber will work together? I said no. They are independent. They will not work for together. I remember even I run this code and I put my priority and it's not working. You see? When this gonna work? Who is gonna answer?
So what's for the priority?
Priority for the test-ng. Look, test-ng, you see? When this gonna work? Who's gonna tell me? Now it's come to my mind, you see? Finally. And yours already passed. Perfect. Look, pass. 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 Who's gonna tell me? When this test cases priority will work?
When you use it with XML files?
That's right, sir. Correct. When you run from XML file, when you do any of those parallel tests, right? And test-ng will work with your XML file. I asked this Howlett, remember? So basically your step definition for the Neil tests will decide which one run first. Right now, Lucy, this is first one. Step definition. Why? Because of 01. This is 4 because of the number order. If this number order same, it will go the next to it, alphabetic. So that's what is happening here, and that's what is happening here. Okay, you have to also observe this. So when you want to run test-ng from the XML files, you're just going to right-click, run, and then it will come here, read priorities, and run from this part. See, test-ng. Okay, and as you see, this is a runner class. You put runner class here. So the class name is 7runner.04 test runner parallel. So meaning go to runner class right here and find 04 parallel run from here. All these feature files. And we'll go to feature files. What feature file? 01 feature files, all smoke test. It will run from which one first? This one or this one? Which one do you think? This one. And then, once it see here, smoke test here, right? Test ng, test ng, let's put it here. Test ng says, go find 04 test runner parallel, which is here, and go to feature file, by feature files here, and find those feature files here, any type of feature files. You didn't put any specific one here. You can put 01 discount nil, or you can put 01 nationality, but you set all feature files here, and it will go here. And now decide which one could be first, this one, because of the order, alphabetic order. And then click inside, and then run for the only smoke test. You see it says smoke test methods. And it will look for the tag for smoke test. If you put here nil or rerun or regression, it will for just the regression cases. Okay? And then it will do with the Chrome or Firefox, right? Whichever you show browser. And then which test cases run first, right? Now test ng working. Add discount, negative discount, which one? Doesn't know. Cucumber doesn't work right now. Only test cases will work. Then it will go to dramatic discount step nils and communicate here, because test ng working from here, right? And then it will say whichever test show as a priority, it will run first. And she did great job. Of course, has to be at first, right? Second, same. Third, this. Fourth, this. Fifth, this. That's why you need this organization. If you don't organize, you don't even know what the case will be. What if the run first delete button? You don't want that, right? Then will be like a problem. Let's see. Still going on? Let me see. Mine is looks like fail. Mine is like perfect. Okay, fail something. All right, it says email. Did you guys receive an email?
Yes.
Oh my God, really? Really? Let's go. We're done.
Yep, I received the email.
There you go.
We cannot see the result.
What do you mean?
I mean, we just get the email and click
Okay.
for result. It say when I click it,
I can see it.
it doesn't. You can see it?
Yeah, it shows which one failed, which one passed, I guess.
Yeah, it has to be. But when I click it, It doesn't show me because it's a...
Oh, did you click on that attachment?
Yes, I
Okay.
did it.
Let me see if it's showing.
I also the results.
I want to ask my guy, did you receive Marwan? Are you happy?
Yeah, Yasin, I was the only one interested in this and I did not receive it.
You didn't?
No, sir, 'cause I don't know.
No way.
Hey, check it out. I need to receive this thing.
Check your junks. Check your junks.
Junk, let me see.
I think Yasin, you did not add him.
No way, I am.
No, I don't think so because I seen you add Neil, Mevlut, and me, but I don't think you add Mervan.
No, seriously?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. I forgot.
Here, I'll forward to Mervan. Here,
No,
Mervan.
I need the report directly.
Here.
No, I'll make him like special. I'm gonna send him all. I will send him only. Who didn't receive? Who else? I will send those guys. Send me your chat email.
Okay.
Okay, I was afraid it's not gonna work. I'm glad. It's okay. If it's failure, but that's how you get. Actually, it's good to fail because you can see the report. We're gonna take a look right now. Okay, just send me your email here. Okay. Let me share my screen. Okay, things are working perfectly. So failure is not a big deal. We can go fix it. Whatever is the failure, right? So probably you receive like this email. Look, 7 emails, right? I mean, not 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 emails.
Yes.
Why? Because remember, I show you that I configure it for the email edition. You will receive email success, unsuccess, and everything. Okay, no matter what. So let me go to dashboard to show you something. So for the smoke tester, guys, okay, look, it shows rainy. So what does that mean? So you can understand what is icon basically shows you exactly what's going on. So build success was like this, okay? And for the other part, I'll show you 1 second. Okay, right here. You see, project is healthy is 20% or less. You can hold the mouse and see icon. So if you have a project like this, sign. So percentage is like this. If it's sunny, 80% is over. That's great. That's what we want. And the project is failed. So we have to find what's the fail. All right, that's completely failed. So if it's like this, 20%. And 80%, which is sunny day, we want that. Do you guys see this part?
In my email, I don't have an attachment like that. Just I have a link. When I click it, I don't see it.
I know. You're not going to have that, but I'll show you 1 second. But do you guys understand what is it basically means? Right? You get it. So when I go to this, okay? When I go this, all right? So when I try to configure again, all right? Give me 1 second, let me fix something. XML. Okay. Let's do something is gonna work this time. I'm gonna change the class this time. I'm gonna run I'm gonna run something that just the nil cases. Looks like nil will be fine. Okay. Let me run this time to get the good result and sunny days. Let's paste here. Let me get this also activate to see. Okay.
Yasin, is Jenkins being used only by testers or developers use too?
Both. Depends on the company. Okay, you guys send the emails who receive. Let me put your emails. Let's put Mervan first this time. Okay, let me configure it quickly. Wow, I didn't put you, man. I'm sorry. You're right. It's crazy. What did I do?
Yasin, so all this process called continuous integration and continuous development, is this what it is?
Yes, exactly like that.
Also, sometimes I hear people talking about some pipeline and all that. Where is that pipeline?
That's a little detailed, but we don't need that. You know what I mean? Otherwise, there's always better and advanced. Like even Java, we learn core Java, right? So you can learn these details more pipeline way, but you don't need to know that. You just need to report. That's it. And that's what you do. Did I miss anybody? Everyone's here, right? Oktay, Mevlüt, Mervan, Visa, Yusuf. Okay. Get this copy. And it quickly one time. Make sure you guys receive it. Okay. Receive it. Receive it. Receive it. Receive it. receive it. Okay. Save. All right. We're good. I hope it's gonna be sunny day for Jenkins if this time run. Okay. And I think I did everything correct for so far. Yeah. Let's run again. It's building now. And you can see configurations, console. I'm gonna stop this screen, go faster. Share screen, what did you receive email? Oktay, I wanna see.
Sure. Yep. I can share my screen. Sure, I can share my screen. Sure, I can share my screen. There. Can you see my background now? A second. Gmail. Oh, right here. Do you guys see it? And,
Okay.
And then I get this.
I don't have that document, man. Just the emails I have.
No,
This is the test.ng documents, okay? Test.ng console. There was a link also that you're supposed to receive it too. Can you see that
this
link?
one?
Yeah, click that. Okay, this is a local local report, so you're not gonna see it.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna see the, if I am not wrong, Cucumber report for let me see. Yeah, when you have Jenkins or local computer to open it, I'm gonna show you right now. Okay, can you stop?
Sure.
Okay. So you guys can see here. Look, this is my computer, right? I received this to I'm a manager. Can you guys see here?
Yes.
Okay. These are the recipients. These are the build log, and this is the local host Jenkins. So once you have Jenkins, it will help you to also show this result for the Cucumber report. For example, right, when you click this, it will go this local host and the build one. Okay, by the way, this is build one, November 13, that shows exactly when it's run, and you can reach the reports from here. Okay, you're gonna click this and you're gonna see the failures in the details. If your question memory, you see 50-50. And you can see the latest result. You can see the Jenkins. Oops. You can see features, which feature file, which are steps failed. Then you can specifically focus. You see, this is the steps. What it says, expected condition failed. You see, and what's the steps? Nationality fee. So this should be the situation whoever's working in this, which is me, and I will definitely fix this problem. Okay, and that's my failures, and that's what you guys see for the failures. Yeah, only these steps. this the ad probably it's exists already. That's why. You can see the tags. Like what is pass, what is not pass. But you need Jenkins for this and the local host Mevlut, right? To see.
Okay, I will check.
Like I said, Neil did the way she sent it to me with like her test cases report this way. So it's basically you need a user in that you can go through one application, then download all those reports, then you can see the exactly report you want to reach. So when you just copy and paste from your computer to my email, it's not gonna work. It's the same thing. So for this, the same thing too. So it's gonna open the local host. So you need Jenkins for that. And you need also, even if you have Jenkins, you need Cucumber plugged in. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing because Jenkins building right now. I want it to work faster. So build second happening right now. It will take a while. And it's in the middle now. If you have any question, we can talk. If you don't, build is finished. We are finished. We're done today.
You remember I asked you a question earlier. Is there any chance that maybe I could get your opinion on that?
What opinion?
You remember I asked you who decides the smoke and regression?
Oh yeah. What was the question? Regression, smoke.
Yeah. How do we decide that, or do we just say, okay, this is gonna be regression, or do we just get together as a team under a team QA lead, and then we discuss and then we say, okay, this is gonna be smoke, this is gonna be regression, or how does it work?
Okay, first of all, let me ask you this question. Okay. I'm your interviewee, okay, and I'm interviewing you. You put your resume 4 years experience. How would you judge this? And if you don't know, it's okay. Anybody else want to say something? I know something, but I don't want to say. I want to hear you guys. What do you guys think of that question? It's a really good question. Who decide? I asked this question similar to Neil. Automation or manual test cases, and who decide he basic as similar? Could be regression tag or regression suites, or the smoke suites test cases.
First of all, if there is any update about any specific function, if are we gonna test all functions, we're using the smoke test. But for example, if we are developers only update the, for example, add button, so we only need the test that function, so we need the regression test. Smoke test is a kind of you can imagine as a tube. There is a smoke in it, so you have to whistle, so all smoke is gonna gone. So you need to test all of them. You can remember like this.
Okay, that's a great approach, but he's asking who make the decision?
Who make
decision? Who decide this could be a smoke, this could be a regression?
I can say randomly, I can say from my idea. I think it's coming from the test plan created by the test lead, but we could discuss with the test lead and also we can decide it too, but main responsibility about it, I could say test lead, because it's according to maybe test plan.
I agree with Mevlüt on that, but that's my opinion. Similar.
My opinion too. Like I'm not really sure, but it should be accordingly by the test plan. It's coming to my idea.
I have a question. Who's touch with the developers in the environment? I think he's the one who's gonna know which we are gonna test it, right?
Who is
So,
that?
You.
Dio,
PO or BA?
BA.
Before moving on, guys, let's just wait. Marwan, did you get the report? Marwan,
Let me check just a second.
I got the new report, by the way.
Perfect.
Same.
Can you tell?
Yes, sir. I think I got smoke test build 2. Still failing.
Perfect. So you're happy now?
I'm happy. Let's fix it. I want some positive report.
Okay, can you tell me what's the percentage of test cases pass? Which one is fail?
Let me see. I need to click on the build log or something. I only have.
Yeah, you can see the report, right?
Yeah, I see the report. When I click build log, it says test.
Can you see the cucumber report?
Yes.
Perfect. So you have Jenkins then.
Beautiful. I'm gonna save the state.
Okay, good. All right, that's what it is, guys. But build failed again. I guess failed because of something I miss. Probably it's like some details for the Maven part. Clean test, there might be like something I have to put. I have to see that again, but that's how you get this. Okay, that's how you get this. And if they ask you, okay, just you're gonna remember these moves. Say, I've been with the configuration and setting up Jenkins, but I most likely don't do it. I just receive the reports every day in a week, 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, 5 a.m. If there's something wrong, I just go check the results. And if there's a failure, I just take a look right away. If it's related to my case or in the team. That's all you need to say. And I don't even remember they asked. Okay? But they say, do you guys use Jenkins? I said, nothing else. They didn't ask. I even said, I know everything I can, like how I just did it. They didn't ask. And just say I get report and we got a cucumber report, and then we just take a look if there's anything issue, emergency. So we take a look if it needs to be fixed. I'll go just right away fix. Or if it's build issue, manager will take care of it. And you just literally have that build issue. So I have to take a look at that. Okay, and other than that, you have to think this much. Jenkins is not that much important, but you need that cucumber report, how to get in your local computers like Neil did last Friday. It's beautiful. Then I will be able to make sure I can make this continue integration. Okay, so then
what build issue means?
Huh?
What is build issue?
Build issue is basically Maven build issues, and to make the POM XML, I have to figure that out. Build issue. Remember, I was POM XML. There's a build tags and things, so I have to fix that. It needs to be a little fixed, and then it will work. It will be like better. I will send you better. Okay, you will receive better. Now let's come to your questions and right? And everyone answer perfectly. Why? I'll tell you this. I asked this question myself many times. I know how Oktay is thinking. I thought that today will ask. I ask friends, myself, research, look at the Coach Mustafa's, documents too. There is no perfect answer, meaning there is no right wrong answer. Depends on your company, your business you work for. Okay? Meaning Oktay said, who decides regression test or the smoke test? Let's start from the beginning. Who decide could be manual test or the automation test? You decide as a tester. Yes, you have a test lead. Of course, you come together, meet, and you talk, and you get feedback. Should be automate this or not? But you make also decision too. You need ownership. You cannot just say every time answers. We make meeting, my test lead say it will be automation, and I make automate. That shows you weak. You're not weak. You're 3 years old, 3 years experience, so you know what be automated. What could be automated? Functionality of the application most used by the end user. Then we should automate that to make sure customer, end user is satisfied, happy. We don't want customer have bug. That's why we automate, right? We can do this manually, but why would you do manually if some customer, end user use every day? You were customer, you were end user. What feature you're using most in campus application? Can you tell me in 6 months?
Sure. The calendar where we access to the live sessions, we use that a lot. We used to use that a lot, and then the function, the login functionality,
Exactly.
Login functionality.
Would you automate those or manually?
Automate those for sure.
That's it. That's the answer. Would you smoke test or not smoke test this?
No, those are of course smoke tests. Those are because
That's the answer.
Yep.
Would you regression test how Neil perfectly when things change happen, when update come? Would you regression that too?
Yes, that's the whole point. Whenever there's an update on the the future, or the bug has been fixed, we have to do regression test on that.
Exactly. There you go. So it will be probably your code will not working,
but
because since update happened, the bug fix, your automation will be failed. That means you require regression.
I see. But the thing is,
yeah.
I'm sorry. But regression cannot be 100% automated, right?
What does that mean? I don't
like
understand
how because I was looking at the Coach Mustafa's notes and stuff. He was saying that smoke is 100% automated, but regression it's not.
Okay, for the regression part, you guys say this. We have regression suites. We have automation suites. My smoke suites, and the regression suites. What does that mean? Smoke suites, I make sure that in functionality and the calendar functionality, live video sessions functionality work every day, up and run. That's always in my suites. That's why end user always use it. And when sometimes update happen, bug fix, or any change happen, or the new feature edit, I always on regression suites. Okay, so when I run regression suites, and I make sure that my smoke test and my regression test is perfectly up and run without any problem, any bug. That's what I do regression after change happen or the bug fix. And then I decide this could be automated because automation will help me to run this easily. But when it's come to automation, smoke test or regression test, I made the decision with the team, this could be automation for this regression and the suites, specifically for these features. And I got my reports and I handle these things. And after that, you guys gotta understand this. So when these regression suites happen, so you put that tag to specifically run the regression part, and your manager will do this. Okay, and that will be continuous integration for regression. We just did it smoke, and it will be just for the smoke test functionalities. You say login test and login functional, then other test. Okay, so you just said regression automation, right? Did you say something like that?
Yes, and manual as well.
Yes. So for that part, you decide on your own what could be manual, what could be regression. Let's say new feature added in the grade levels. Would you automate that for the regression suite?
Yes, I would.
Why?
Because that's something, the grades, they have to, the teachers always has to update the grades.
Perfect. That's how you make decision. You see, makes sense, common sense. Because most used application, functionality, features. That's why I need to automate. Teachers always click that and update levels, grade levels. That's why when it's new feature edit or the fix, I gotta make sure that my grade levels automation suite for regression test is working.
I see. For example, what about like say nationality? So that doesn't have to be the regression, right? Since it's nationality, it's there is no need to like update or change that because it's like one time. Once you put your nationality, you should be good, right? So you can do that manually, right?
Who make this decision? Even Neil said to, you have to talk in your team. You communicate with your BA, PO. They are the guy knowing this application, the business requirement more than you. That's why you always communicate, understand the user story. When they create a user story about nationality, right?
Mm-hmm.
They say test is Oktay, and they say Ahmed, write this code to develop this application, and they create a nationality, and then you test it. So you gotta ask them, what is this acceptance criteria for? Oh, because of this and this. And then you say, in this business, what would you say about this nationality? Be the most used, the end user? You are the PO, product owner. You know this product. You are the owner of this product. You are the guy always communicate with any stakeholders. You will be the person communicate with that too. You have no fears. You have no fears or nothing to be afraid of talking with PO. You will say that in the interview. Yeah, I always communicate PO, always communicate BA. I give them feedback. This is in the team. Who are you talking, Oktay? Is it PO, BA in your team here?
To everyone.
PO and BA. Who is in your team? Who you communicate with? Name.
And Scrum Master.
No, name. Who is BA? Who is PO?
So BA is Mustafa, Mr. Mustafa, and then product owner is the I forgot his name.
Arman.
Mr. Arman, yes.
I always communicate Mr. Arman because he's a product owner. He comes our Scrum ceremony, and I communicate with them. I ask them question about this application, specifically those features. Could be like automation, automated for the regression suites, smoke suites. Those guys also know things too. So don't think those are just like the meat. They just have name, PO and BA. That's it. No, they active too. And there's always sometimes project manager too, alongside with PO. They run the project too. So you do you will say you do your ownership decision, but also I communicate with the team. I don't want to make myself decision because I'm working in a team. I'm part of a team. I'm a great team player, and I decide together once I use my ownership decision with my experience. What are those general idea? Most used features could be definitely automate, and when things change, it definitely regression. When things happen, always used smoke. Okay?
Okay.
Alright guys, so we're done here today. Any question?
Thank you so much. Yep.